Hello friends, in today's tutorial we will see how to train an AutoML model using uh, Google Vertex AI. So let's get started with that. So the first step what you need to do is log into the console.cloud.google.com and register yourself using your Gmail account. And once you have registered it, you will get this UI where it's a complete suite which consists of lot of products which comes under GCP. Let me show you briefly. You have like marketplace, you have billing, you have support, you have security, and then under compute, you have a compute engine, we have Kubernetes engine, you have VMware, and then under serverless, you have a cloud run, you have cloud functions, app engine, file store, cloud storage, data transfer, everything comes under storage. And if you're a database person, you can make use of the features like Bigtable, data store, database migration, file store, memory store, spanner, and SQL. And then you also have like other products like this. You can just scroll down. I don't want to go everything on detail, but the main thing which I want to show you is the big data side, the composer, data prop. You have data flow, data stream, IoT core, data catalog, and data preparation. So these are some of the things. And the main important thing is the artificial intelligence. So as a data scientist, you would be more interested in using the AI tools like Vertex AI, which we are going to see in next few minutes. Then the AI platform, you have a labeling, then you have a retail, speech to text, you have a talent solution for HR, and you have a video intelligence if you are more interested towards doing a video analytics. You can make use of this, and then you also have a vision. So let's get started with this Vertex AI. So what we are going to do in this session is we are going to build a classification model here using the AutoML, Vertex AI AutoML model. So what does this will do? This will help you to create a classification model without even writing a single line of code. So you can see here, I'm going to click on this Vertex AI, and the option I'm going to select is the dataset. So dataset I created. So this is the screen that you get here. The first thing all you need to do is click on this create, the one which you see on the top. And inside the create dataset, you have various options like you can create an image dataset, or you can have a tabular dataset, or you can have a text dataset or video dataset. So according to your requirement, you can select anything. Let's keep it very simple. We want to go with the tabular one because and the CSV file that we wanted to import. So when you click on the tabular, you see this, there is a regression and classification model. And the second option available is the forecasting. If you are interested in time series model, you can select the forecasting. And if you are interested in regression model or classification model, you can select this one. So in our case, we are going to select regression classification. Region, let it be the default region, whatever is shown here. And then in the advanced option, you have option of manage encryption key. If your data, you want to secure your data, in this case, you can use this customer man and you have an encryption key with you. You can make use of this feature, but in this tutorial, we are not going to look into all those things. So now you just click on the create option here. So it will take some time to get created. Yes, you can see on the screen. So you have under create thing, you have various options here. You can upload the CSV files from your computer, or you can select the data CSV file from the cloud storage, or you can also make use of the BigQuery. So it depends upon if you have the data in the table. So in our case, we are going to select this CSV file from the cloud storage. Let me click on this, and then let me click on browse. So this is the path cloud ML tables data. Let me click on browse. So you have, these are the default data set which is available, which is being provided by the Google itself. So I'm going to select this bank marketing CSV file. Click on the select. Yes. So you can see the green mark here. So that means selection is success. And then click on the continue button. You can see all the features from the selected data source is getting displayed over here. You can see the column names like age, balance, campaign, contact, day, default, deposit, duration, everything. There are about 17 columns which is available here. And if you want to, and you can also see the missing percentage count and distinct count. To get this, you have to click on the generate statistics. This generate statistics will take a minute or two, so you have to wait for this to get generated. Okay, so after a couple of minutes, you can see that the generate statistics option is available here. You don't see any missing value here, and in the second column you see the number of distinct values. And click on any of this option here, column, like let me click on the age. You can see the histogram of the age and the distribution of the age is getting displayed here. So you see that most of the, and you can also see then what is the name of the column and the missing percentage, distinct value, and what is the average, and what is the standard deviation, and what is the most frequent value. So the most frequent value you see is about 32, age 32, which is nothing but this one. And you have about 4.8% of value consists of the age 32. So this is how you can see the simple EDA using the generate statistics option. Maybe you can click on any of the other option. Let me click on deposit. So in deposit, you see that like 1 means they have not deposited and 2 means they have done this. So you can see the distribution is about 88 versus 12. 88% of customer who attended this campaign did not do any term deposit, whereas 12% of the customer, they went ahead and created a term deposit in our bank. So this is again, this is also our target column in our classification model. Now once you have this, so the statistics, everything is there. So this is a very pretty good data set. So you don't need to do any transformation. So let's move on to the creating a train a new model. So the train model says that what is the objective here? Select the objective as either regression or classification. In our case, we are going to do classification model. And you have the custom training and you have the AutoML. So select the AutoML and click on continue. And you can give the name of the model here. You can give a model name as app. And the target column, it will ask for the target column. In our case, it is going to be deposit. Then click on the advanced option. You can see the random assignment. 80% is allocated to training, 10% for validation, and 10% for testing. So this is how it is being assigned. So this is a random assignment which we have selected. And if you want to select any other option manual, like, then you have to assign your own. You can select the column and you can say that how you want to distribute this. Or you can also go with the chronological assignment, start time and end time. But in our case, we are going with the random assignment, which is 80, 10, 10. Click on continue. So now everything is ready. But if you want to change any data type or apply any transformation, you can select on this and you can make the changes here. In this case, I'm not going to do this because this data set is pretty good data set. You can also see the deposit is my target column. And if you want to remove any of the column from the training, you can just click on the exclude from the training option here. Under advanced option, what metrics, what cost function you want to arrive at. You want to AUC, ROC, log loss, AUC, PRC, precision, or recall. What is the important for you? In our case, we are going with the AUC and ROC. And if you want to assign any weight column to the weight, so you can select that column. You can do. This is little advanced concept. Again, in this one, we will not be doing this. Maybe in future videos, we will talk more about this. Everything is ready. So the only one thing is budget. So how do you want to train your model? This is just for the all billing and all. So always give 1 year, because once you give one, the training will be slow, but it will not impact your any billing. It will not cost you anything. And just click on the start training. So you can see here the training model is getting trained here. This will take an hour or so. Once this is ready, you can see you will get the email from the GCP. So you can go back to the dashboard and show you that. So let me show you the one which I already trained it. So you can see this model is already trained, and you can get the statistics and other things here. So once it is trained, you'll get the AUC ROC curve. So let's wait for it. With this, we'll come to the end of this AutoML classification model using the Vertex AI, using Google Cloud Platform. I'll be touching upon more features from GCP in my future videos. Until then, thank you.